Okay, hello and welcome. This evening we're going to be playing some desktop dungeons. So, desktop dungeons, that's hard to say. Desktop dungeons. It's a few years old, and it's it's a roguelike. So there are role-playing aspects to it, but it's really condensed down. So each area only takes about 10 minutes to get through, maybe. So because of that, the resource management can become really tight, which makes it a little bit more like a puzzle game as well. So it's sort of like a roguelike light slash puzzler. It was put together by QCF Design, a small indie team. I'm pretty sure this is their biggest game. But the reason I got this game a few years back was for the composers. So the composers on this game were Danny Baranovsky and Grant Kirkhope. So Grant Kirkhope, you maybe know the name. He's from Ray. He did the music for Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie, GoldenEye, Perfect Dark, and really Grant Kirkhope is the reason I became interested in this game. This, I think, was one of his first freelance projects. And since then, freelancing has more or less become what he does. So he's worked on some really big games that way, like Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle, which has a fantastic soundtrack. And Ubisoft did really well out of that partnership. And then you've got Danny Baranovsky as well. So he did the original soundtrack for Super Meat Boy, which was really good. And Danny also did the music for Crypto the Necrodancer. So, ironically, maybe, I tried to play this on stream the other day, and the audio mix was all wrong. So the music was really loud. And even though it's great music, and I've been sort of bigging it up a little bit, I thought I would try again this evening, and hopefully you'll actually be able to hear me speak. So if you're getting a little bit of deja vu right now, that is the reason why. We've done this before. Unfortunately, what's really silly is we have to sit through the intro before we can adjust the sound settings. There's no menu here for us to interact with on startup, which I guess is a bit of an oversight on their part. But without further ado, let's get to it. So I found a random fantasy name generator to help us come up with some suggestions for a kingdom name. And there are some good ones here. Can I find them? Yes, I can. Some of them are more pronounceable than others. We've got Tratopia. We've got Broeth. Asturin. Asturin sounds good. We've got Briduthage. But the one we're probably going to go for, I think we're going to go for Ekraburg. Ekraburg rolls off the tongue. Quite nice. So, Ekraburg it is. Let's jump in. So, again, we've got to sit through this before we can adjust the sound. Actually, I think the sound mix is fine now. Maybe it's just on that startup then. Startup, it's really loud. And because I adjusted the sound earlier, it's actually remembered that for this. Weird. Okay. Creatures attacked in the night. The caravan was unprepared. Travelers had been warned about the unexplored realms, but pride often plays tricks on reason. Flames and blood engulfed the defenders, nomads, exiles, and vagabonds, with only a handful of real fighters among them. Injured, ill-trained, and separated from one another, many of the survivors had no choice but to press on into a nearby network of maze-like caverns, which is where we find ourselves. So we are Rapier Monslayer, the human guard. So we're at level 1 at the moment. This is our experience bar. We've got 10 health. Well, we've got 10 maximum health. So at the moment we've only got 1 health. We've got 10 mana and a base damage of 5. So we could attack this goblin here, but if we do, you can see next hit, death, we're going to die. So we don't want to do that. So instead we're going to explore a little bit, and as we explore and we uncover squares, that's going to enable us to recover health. So we uncovered 3 squares, we recovered 3 health. So you've got a finite resource here, which is the number of uncovered squares, and once you've uncovered all those squares, that's it. you're out of recoverable health. There are health potions as well, but not many. So you've got to be quite careful. You've got to plan ahead. So we're going to take this guy down. Now that we've built up a little bit of health, so we can get past and move on to the next bit. So what we're doing now is we're uncovering squares, but because we're already at maximum health, we're not going to recover any health. So that's kind of a waste of health recovery. And in the ideal world, we'd come across an enemy pretty soon. So there he is. Let's take care of him. Should take care of him then and there, so that, well, our health is a little bit less now, and we can recover it, if that makes sense. Just going to attack him. We can't attack him again, because we're going to die. So we're going to walk down here, but you'll notice that he recovers health as we recover health. So we're going to have to find a different way, or some other way to approach this problem. So what we're going to do is we're going to take on the zombie instead. There we go. Let's keep going. I guess we're going to attack him and then come back and attack him again. That's not really going to do much, is it? So, I'll take care of the zombie instead. Here we go. And then we've also got this meat man here. So meat man, or meat men, they've got loads of health compared to normal enemies. So this guy, he's got 15 health and he's level 2. This guy's got 12, only at level 1. But they don't deal much damage. So he's only dealing 1 damage to me per turn. So I should be able to take care of him when we've leveled up. So since we've leveled up, this guy should be no problem now. And we can keep going into the next part. So these are pickups. We've got attack up. So that puts my attack, or my damage, up to 11 from 10. We've got health up. And we've got mana up. So we can't actually cast spells yet using mana. But, okay, so now we can. So we're going to pick up this glyph. So glyphs, that's how we cast magic spells. You find them over the course of a dungeon. So they've all got kind of silly names. So rather than being Firebolt, this is Burn Deraz. So they're all kind of silly puns. And these guys have physical resist. They resist 90% of the attack output that I can deal. So we've picked this magic spell up at an opportune time. There we go. Easy, much easier than trying to clobber him to death. So that'll do. We got other pickups. So we got this health potion, which we can take at any point. And up here should be, there you go, mana potion. Let's keep going. Another meat man. We can take care of him. Okay, so that guy's a little bit scarier. He's level 4. I'm going to ignore him for the minute. We're level 3 now, so maybe we stand a better chance. I'm going to use this. And I'm going to... Okay, so we've taken him down a fair bit. And if we can cover a couple more tiles, we can fireball him again. And again. There you go, we've taken care of him. So it's quite hard work, because he was a level higher than us. But he gave us more experience points because he was a level higher. So it's always better, if you're able to take on enemies that are a higher level, because there's only a finite number of monsters in the dungeon. So if you want to get more experience points, the only way you're going to do that is by taking on higher level monsters. I think similarly, we don't get quite as much XP for beating enemies that are lower in level than us. Oh, we picked up a sensation stone. I completely forgot about that. Okay. A sensory stone that seems completely inert at first, but yields great rewards after a conversion process. So anything that you could pick up, you can convert. You can convert into conversion points. And depending on your race, you get different things for every, I guess, 100 conversion points. So humans, I'm a human guard, and humans get a 10% attack bonus for every 100 conversion points. So what we're going to do is this sensation stone, it grants 150 conversion points, so we'll convert it. It's not useful to us. There we go, and our attack just increased. So that's good. And yeah, so you can convert anything. Like you can convert mana potions if you want to. You can convert glyphs if you want to. We're not going to do that because that's going to leave us in a spot of bother probably. Pick up this. Now, at full mana, since we picked up a Pendant of Mana, we should be able to cast 2 firebolts instead of 1. Which will be helpful. Doesn't want to die. There we go, we got it in the end. Level 4. So the maximum level is, I think it's 10, but we're not going to get to level 10, not in this dungeon. This is just the starter dungeon. Aha, and we found the boss. So the boss of this particular dungeon is a goat. Goats as a race, I think they resist magic attacks, and I think they deal a fair bit of damage physically, so we're going to have to be careful. We're still going to use Fireball because there's no reason not to. It's a free hit. Let's use our mana potion. Get back to it. Maybe heal up as well. And there you go. So we've taken care of the boss. So what we can do now if we want to is we can pick up this goat horn and exit the dungeon. But what we'll do instead is we'll loot the rest of the dungeon. So we'll pick these up and explore the rest of the dungeon. So we can't take any of these items with us, but what does happen is I think your items get converted as you leave the dungeon, so they get you sell them for treasure basically. And treasure, gold, you do get to keep. So it's worth exploring, especially since we're basically exploring for free now. We can leave whenever we want to. Well, maybe there's nothing interesting left here anyway. Oh! Pendant of Health. That would have been good earlier. Okay, let's pick up a goat horn and get out of here. Basic tutorial. Let's just keep going. The aftermath. Many perished in the days and weeks following the attack. Some were slaughtered by cave denizens, others became trapped or lost. Stronger survivors prevailed against the darkness, banding together to establish a crude outpost in the heart of the wilderness. If this fledgling settlement is to survive beyond its first few weeks, its people will need a reliable and well-trained force of heroes to keep enemies at bay. This is where your job begins. As the elected administrator of this rabble, it'll be up to you to expand the settlement and recruit the heroes needed to defend your people. Okay, so this is the kingdom map. So from here, we can access other quests, which take us to other dungeons. Most Honourable Administrator, I've been elected by the good people of the settlement to tell you what to do in order to tell everyone else what to do. You may consider me an advisor of sorts. So we're in charge, but really, this guy's in charge. We have to do whatever he says. We've got some gold. Have to click on this outpost, that's all we can do. And we have to upgrade here. So we've unlocked the fighter class. Administrator, remember this moment well. You have just taken your first tentative steps down a long and glorious path. Under your guidance, these survivors will build a kingdom to challenge the gods themselves. Lofty goals. We've just unlocked the fighter class. It's superior to common guards in several ways. Excel at hunting down opponents and gaining experience quickly. Good. Okay, so we found some oscillators. Let's beat them and steal their money. We've got 1,000 Cuts, Vince's Vault, and the Badlands. Let's go for Vince's Vault then. Vince the Invincible. So we've only got humans at the moment, and we've only got fighters. So that's what we're going to do. So classes, they have certain abilities associated with them. So fighters have instincts. So monsters of an equal or lower level always have their locations revealed. Veteran, which means they get 1 extra experience per monster kill. And Pit Dog. So dungeon runs start with a level of death protection. Okay, so if an enemy would kill the fighter instead isn't killed, but they lose that layer of death protection. So that's kind of useful. We got 1 layer of protection against death. Let's go. Exactly what I just said. Good. Whirlwind McPeel. Vince the Invincible. Well, we found him already, but we're not going to take him on yet. Pick some gold up, get some glyphs. Okay, so this is a new one. Biceps. Boosts your next melee attack with a 30% damage bonus. Seems like a pretty sensible thing for a fighter to pick up. They really do level up quickly. I think if we use biceps, we should know. Okay. New plan. Daily win. Does that remove our layer of death protection? No, I don't think so. There we go. Yeah, we still got... I think we did actually lose it. Okay, that's fine. We got a fair bit of experience for that, so that's okay. Just mill through level 1s now. Okay, so this guy, he does have 50% magic resist, but since we're kind of brawling our way through, we may as well be firebolting him. When fighting monsters, pay attention to the combat indicator on the rightmost panel. If it says death, you probably shouldn't attack. Good advice. think. Ooh, maybe. Yeah, we should be able to take care of this guy. There we go. So if we want to leave, we can. But let's keep going. So some dungeons have sub-dungeons, like, so you've got this little ladder here. So if we keep going, I think these are more or less randomly decided. Because we can't get to this guy anyway. Let's just go back up. That wasn't particularly exciting. Wanna fight. Summons a monster. Summons existing monster, adding slow debuff. Okay, well what we can do is we can go back down here and we can summon this monster. Take care of him. He had a mighty fine sword. Let's pick it up. Oh, we got 2 of those now. So let's convert one. That increases our damage output. Biceps, again, we can convert that because we've already got it. Slicing through enemies now. I'll pick that up. We've already got that, so we'll convert it. Casting Fireball means a free attack. Use it as often as possible, even if you're a fighter. I mean, it makes sense. Okay, is that us done? I think it is. Cool, let's go home. Hang on, no. Let's pick the goat horn up and go home. This is how we beat the dungeon, what we picked up, the enemies we beat along the way. Gold reward, converted the health potions, converted the mana potions, and sold the gold horn. So it's 177. Cool, let's keep going. Quest complete. Victory. Your hero parades through the muddy streets of your rapidly growing settlement, goat horn clasped in one mailed fist. Rose petals and jubilant shouts alike fill the air as townsfolk come out to celebrate. Amidst the glee, a lone figure approaches you as you recline in your administrator's parade viewing chair. Hi there. I can't help but notice the sheer amount of fun that you're all having with that chunk of monster skull. I happen to have a business proposal related to that. This may seem rather forward, but I was once a renowned taxidermist in the surrounding realms, and I know a lot of very rich buyers who would love a mounted beastie head of some kind hanging over their fireplace. Bragging rights, see? Long story short, I'd like to buy that trophy from you. I have the gold right here. Okay, there we go. So we're going to just keep selling him trophies and keep making money. Cool. So what we're going to do is spend some of our money to upgrade. Let's upgrade this here, so it's going to be a mage tower. So for doing that, we've unlocked wizards. So wizards, they can see the locations of all glyphs from the start of the level. And for them, all glyphs are small items, so sort of like how health potions and mana potions are. Glyphs are for wizards as well. Glyphs cost less mana to cast, and they donate 10 conversion points to other conversions. And we also start with Burn Day Raz, and we have faster burn stacking, so that's cool. Let's do something as a wizard. So we'll try 1,000 cuts. The Cave of 1,000 Cuts receives its name from the dreaded monster lord which resides here. While not particularly vicious, his endurance makes him difficult to kill outright. Let's go for it. This time we were human last time. We can only be human. We're going to be a human wizard. Let's go. Okay, so you can see we start off with Burn Day Raz, which I'm going to use on this guy. And since it only costs 5 mana for us, we can cast it twice per full mana bar. Let me see. Wait, what? Swaps places with an enemy. There we go, level 2. Lovely. And there's the boss. Now let me see if we can just convert. So we get an attack bonus. Don't forget to explore sub-dungeons. They show up as extra staircases and usually offer bonuses. Yep, we did that last time. Whenever possible, get back to full health before fighting the next monster. I mean, you don't always want to do that, but sometimes, I guess. Ooh, steady. There we go, now let's go to town on this boss. So we should get 2 hits in. Then some fireballs. We can heal up and keep going. And that's him done. But we'll carry on going. Heal ourselves up and then head down here. Don't mind a bit of gold. Cool, 3 gold. We'll pick that up. And maybe that's as good as it gets. Always got to check, just in case. I will do then. Grab the goat horn and get out of here. Sorted. Continue. What's the next one done? A local blacksmith, unsatisfied with the extremely poor sales of farming equipment, has a business proposal to bolster the heroes in your kingdom. Blacksmith. Okay, well, we've got enough money to upgrade, so let's upgrade. Cool, so we could start with swords, slayer wands, and shields, which we might consider doing before going to this one. Garbad the Woe. Select. Human, wizard, with a shield to reduce all damage by 2. There we go, so that costs 15 before we go in, but it increases the odds of us coming out alive, so probably not worth it for this particular one, but for the sake of showing it off, there you go, we've got a shield, and we take 2 less damage. End this wall, so we can use this to destroy walls, which might be worth doing. That's the same glyph, so we'll convert it. Get in there. Grants you first strike. Okay, so this is going to be good against goblins, because normally goblins have first strike. Well, we're not going to take him on just yet. Probably not yet either. For monsters at a higher level than you, it'll give bonus experience. Fight them carefully using helpful equipment and you'll rocket up in levels. Yep. Okay, let's head down here. More gold. Happy days. Okay, we've already got that, so we'll convert it. Ooh, can we take over this guy? Maybe. Ah, they still get first strike. Okay, well that was rubbish. Made a tactical error. Not to worry. There you go, taking him down now. Okay. Guess we'll take down him instead. We want to be careful of this guy. He's going to kill us in one hit. There we go, that'll do. Explore a little more though. Convert. Destroy items and convert them into stat boosts. Yeah, we just did that. Drag items to the conversion icon. curious about this here. So maybe what we'll do is we use Endless War. We'll destroy that. No, still nothing. Okay, there was nothing there. Sometimes you get sort of hidden sub-dungeons. Sometimes you get hidden things in sub-dungeons. See? That was well worth it. Cool. So I think we'll pick up a horn and get out of here. Quest complete. City expansion. Congratulations. You've defeated the 3 terrible goat lords of the surrounding dungeons, and your kingdom breathes a collective sigh of relief. Unfortunately, you're running up against a new kind of problem. As you take the spoils of your hero's dungeon exploits back to the Kingdom Treasure Vault, you notice it's becoming a teensy bit full. It's time for the official vault to expand beyond the confines of that old couch in your spare bedroom. For now, you'll need to focus on finding a better source of cash security, and hiding it in random pots across town simply won't do. Rumours abound in the local tavern that mysterious creatures known as bankers have been sighted in these realms. If you catch one, maybe you can harness its power in some way. New dungeon. Gonna take on some bankers. Okay, so what we've got is, so this is the world map. So we've got the kingdom map there, and this is the rest of the world. So you can still click this and zoom back into where we were. Though we can't at the moment because our advisor wants us to do one of these. So it's venture capital or dangerous investments. Dangerous investments. So we'll select that. He's trying to be helpful. I think we're going to have one more go with Wizard. Quite like Wizard. We'll pick up a shield again, that was helpful last time. And this one's probably going to be a little bit harder. Let's get to it. Oh, no. Okay, so it's our first level 6, and he's not the boss. So this is going to be a little bit tougher. That could come in handy. Nope. I'm not interested. Okay, there he is, the banker. So to stimulate your kingdom's economy a little more. Very well. Prove yourself in both of our traditional economists' combat trials, and you'll be worthy of our assistance. Otherwise you shall die by my hand, and forfeit any and all claims to life insurance. Your exit has been blocked. We fight to the death. But not yet. Might be able to do something with this guy. There we go, that'll help. racking up levels quickly now. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to knock this guy back into this guy, so we'll damage them both. There. And I think we'll do that again. And one more time. There we go, that'll help. So the twins Yin and Yang are immortal, but this is mere deception. They can be defeated by one who is swift enough. Well, I should be able to just take care of it. That's fine. I'm gonna have to use up a potion in the process, but oh, okay. They come back. So we're gonna kill them both at the same time. I don't think we can do that right now. That was a waste of health and resources. Ooh, steady. Right, let's take this guy on. He resists magic. So let's cancel that. It's gonna be close. Maybe we were a little bit premature. Hmm. No, it's still no good. Oh, we're in trouble. There we go, that'll do it. That was a bit tougher. Be a little bit less careful now. I don't think we'll get to level 10. Would be nice to. Oh well. We did pretty well, considering that Yin and Yang messed with us as well. Oh, there's more? Oh dear. Okay. Right. Praise be, hero. I'm emissary Lyra, of the good elven people. I guess we get elves. Good. Did a bit more that time. Carried out 25 gold, sold some mana potions, sold the shield. First victory with the wizard. First victory with Hoarder. Didn't convert any items. True. Unstoppable. Killed all of the monsters. Puzzle time. Some forward scouts have returned with interesting news. We think dungeoneering is becoming too difficult or hazy. You should see what they have to show you at the newly established Guild of Exploration. And we found the elves. Cool. Let's upgrade the elves place. There we go, we've unlocked elves. You get +1 maximum mana for every 70 conversion points. That's pretty good. Kind of encourage us to play wizards even more though. Well, let's upgrade this one. So we've unlocked priests. Extra 3 health per level. Health potions are 100% effective, and physical damage against undead is 100% more effective. So, begin of a grade. If we want to establish ourselves as a flexible and forward-thinking foundation for heroes, we need to encourage adventurers from all walks of life, defeat the den of danger with every first-tier hero. Well, maybe not right away. Let's move on to venture capital. We'll play as an elf. We'll play as a priest next time, but for now we'll play as... Now let's play as a human priest then. And we'll buy ourselves a pretty sword as well. Increase our base damage by 2. Okay, so extra 3 health per level, so we start at 13 instead of 10. Health potions are 100% effective, so they heal all of our health. And physical damage against undead is +100%. Which is good, because I got a feeling we'll be facing another banker, and I'm pretty sure they count as vampires, so they're undead. I think we're very close to losing the camera and the mic. They're almost out of battery. So we're either going to have to blitz this dungeon, or maybe it's better to call it a day. Let's try and blitz this dungeon, that sounds fun. I can't take those guys on yet. Time-based mission. What of these are we not likely to use? Don't really know yet. Nice. That'll help. Ooh, can we take that guy? Probably not. This was a terrible decision. Maybe not. That's pretty good. So what we're going to do is I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to pick this up. So what we're going to do is we're going to petrify this guy. And petrifying a character gives us double experience, or 1.5 experience on the next enemy that we beat. So we're going to take care of this guy. We're going to get bonus experience. Oh, we can talk to him. What? That was weird. Oh, shush. I need to pick that up. And that. He's back at full health now. It's not good. We've basically wasted a health potion. And there's a priest as well. Okay, let's try and take him on. No chance. Okay, I think we're gonna have to leave it there for the minute. Try again later. Surrender. Or exit game. Surrender. This will kill your character. Restart. Now, I guess what we'll do is we'll exit. Okay. It's Desktop Dungeons. Hope you enjoyed. Catch you in a bit.